Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our live stream open house in Queen West. So we're
Prime
in
Queen West.
Prime. The area predominantly have lovely workers' cottages. This one is Victorian, so it's quite glamorous and elegant.
It has a beautiful facade, which we should show the viewers later. But it's a fully detached house with two exterior walls. New houses have built very close and a button to this house, but there's no noise transference because we're speaking of two outside walls.
We're half a block, well, 1 block to Queen West and just up to Dundas West. It is such a fun pocket to see independent retailers and stores and artists.
Let's talk about the house. What I was very impressed about with this house is how wide it feels. It actually feels like a very, very large house on the main floor. It's wide, we have very gracious principal rooms, and you can see all the artwork that's displayed. Like there's a lot of room for art. A nice combination of keeping the old original moldings, integrating a contemporary fireplace. Actually, this house was fully renovated a few years ago, and it really shows it's still very fresh. It's move and unpack.
Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian Moose is not included. How cool is that?
It's the coolest
But
thing.
do you know what? I think the art in a house, and you look at the art, Christian, I can see you whenever you go into houses, it tells so much about the personality of the owners, and this art collection that they have is really neat. So we did a Carson Dunlop home inspection report here. Remember, this house is 1880s. So as you said, Christian, it combines the heritage features and the molding, yet with a contemporary flair, and it's in tip-top shape. Updated windows, electrical, heating, cooling, roofing. This home is in move-in ready shape.
It feels like a Cabbagetown home from an atmosphere perspective. And yet, you couldn't buy a home like of this size for this price in Cabbagetown. So this house is listed for $1,495,000. We're about 1,500 square feet above ground with a finished lower level, 2-car parking, as you said, in a prime location. So it's very rare to be able to find this in a prime location.
Everyday life goes on. There's a very large Loblaws about a block away. You can walk to everything. We'll show you the backyard and we'll show you the parking in the back garden. Welcome into the dining room. So this room, look at this great table. I mean, it's almost like a banquet.
Yeah.
I like this elongated table in the room here, in the dining room. All the windows have been replaced, and this is quite clever. We'll show you when we go outside, but maybe we can see now. There's a barbecue deck. So just outside the kitchen door, you can barbecue year round.
What's the ceiling height here? You are quite tall, and there's a lot of room between your head and the ceiling.
So in Victorian homes, the main floor ceiling height was always taller. So we have a good 10.5 feet here. Generally in Victorian homes, it's a bit shorter because it was made to impress guests as you walked in. And this is impressive.
Yes,
this is a lovely, lovely main floor.
And look at the height of the baseboards too, just to point out an architectural feature. And around the trim around the windows. What a clever idea to put this slim island in the middle. So it shows you how wide this kitchen is.
The kitchen's fully updated, and when you see this amount of cabinetry, there's tons and tons of space. Generally, these Victorian homes did not have large kitchens. So this one is a really generous size. Updated stainless steel appliances, lovely window overlooking the back garden and the back door.
And this is where the barbecue station is. You just walk out here, you have a little deck. The barbecue is tucked away so you don't see it from your windows. Double hung windows, and we have a south-facing garden. Very important. This is all this natural light coming through. And just a little bit of privacy shrubbery, but not a big tree right in front of you. Not a tree that would eliminate all the light. So lots of natural light in this house.
Before we go out, I just want to show the owners just put this in last year and tied it in beautifully with the kitchen. With older houses and Victorian houses, in the Victorian age, they didn't have a lot of clothing. So there aren't a lot of closets. So they put this in as a front hall closet. There's cookbooks and their baby books.
Oh my God, this garden is the cutest thing. Number one, it's completely private. And number two, yes, you can park within your garden, but if you entertain in the summer, you just keep your car in the street and you have this entire space for your party.
You can hear all the birds. Is tomorrow the first day of spring? I think the 21st.
21st.
Yeah. Now this backyard has an automatic garage door opener like you'd see in a garage. What the owners did is very clever. They had their contractor build a protective box over top to protect it from all the elements, and it works perfectly.
That brick wall that you talked about, why don't we show that? Because that's quite artistic. It sort of suits the neighborhood perfectly.
And also, this is a newer addition on that building, and the brickwork ties in historically for the coloration of the area.
It's very rare that in these old houses that we actually find a lower level that's congruent with the upper floors. This basement, you don't feel like you're going to a dingy basement. It's actually quite cozy and well renovated. I'm standing on a floor here that is specially designed and manufactured for basements. Every basement has a little bit of humidity, so these wood floors are made for that. Most people think that they have to put carpet or leave exposed concrete. No, this is sort of a click floor, very easy to install, very easy to maintain. So here we have a great family room. We have a newer furnace. All the electrical has been updated when the renovation was done about 10 years ago. A 3-piece bathroom. This was a bedroom, could easily be reconverted into a bedroom. It's now a versatile room, laundry sink, good view onto the garden, and then lots of customized storage cabinetry for luggage, for your winter coats, for your seasonal clothes, for anything that you don't want to lie around on a daily basis. We're at 127 Wolseley Street. We are listed at $1,495,000.
Welcome to the second floor. I want to show our viewers this fun thing. Look at my hand here and how low this is. People during Victorian times were a lot shorter, so the staircases were a lot lower. So when they renovated this home, this has been kept because it had to, they did update the spindles up here to a more contemporary height that meets code. Two beautiful skylights. So one is here in the main hallway, and one is in the baby's room, the new room. So what I like about this bedroom is it's a guest room. And then in Victorian homes, these rooms, the back bedroom at the back of the house always tended to be the smallest. Look at this beautiful door. And throughout the house, you have very contemporary light fixtures, and all the lighting and window coverings and draperies are included. Now the bathroom is very large. So you have here heated flooring, marble flooring, a separate tub, and a separate shower. This is what the size of the original bathroom would have been. The bathrooms were never large in Victorian homes. So now you have something that you might find in a much larger home. So the family bathroom here is very, very, very large. Also, we talked about the art, but with skylights, the sky is the art, especially today. It's all so beautiful and blue. So come into the baby's room. This is adorable. So whether this be another bedroom or a home office, here there is a skylight. It is also operable, so for fresh air. There's a screen, and it's remote controlled. So there is a remote control night blind. Also, you have a double closet here, and again, in Victorian homes, they didn't have great closet space. This one has terrific closet space. They've doubled it with organizers. So, and it goes back, so you have a double closet, you have shoe storage, excellent storage, and these contemporary doors. And isn't this the cutest wallpaper ever? So the plain wallpaper, the vintage plain wallpaper is adorable. So whether you have a baby or not, I think you should keep this wallpaper, it's wonderful. Let's go into the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is at the front of the house, and you're gonna really like the wallpaper here. Come and see. It's a gorgeous wallpaper. So they did this wall just recently. Now in this room is a king size bed. It's an oversized king because they have this large walnut headboard with side tables. I think that gives you the impression of the scale of the room. There's this beautiful archway. I've never seen this before. So they put their dresser in, it's perfect there. Desk area in the window. And new thermopane windows. There are thermopane windows throughout the house. This overlooks Wolseley. And again, it's very quiet. In this location, you can sleep with the windows open because it's only a couple blocks long, one-way streets. It's a really quiet neighborhood. This home was featured yesterday in the Globe and Mail as the feature home of the week. And of course, we're available to show you this property either in person by private appointments only, or if we can show it to you virtually, like we're doing this virtual live stream open house.
I was just admiring the curve in the thing, the ceiling medallion, Again, the original moldings, it's a perfect juxtaposition between the historic elements of this 1880s house and the new renovation, which was very respectful of all of that, but gives it a bit of a contemporary edge, which is reflected by, of course, the owner's art and their sense of aesthetic. But it's such a comfortable, sexy home.
The other thing is at the front door, there's a small vestibule, and we're talking a lot about history today with Victorian homes. Victorian homes were drafty. This house is not drafty, but they had a vestibule to keep out the Canadian winter, and it's still respected there. It's really pretty.
I really like these two light fixtures. They're beautiful. It's very rare that you see sort of a dining room style light fixture in the living room, but it really works here.
Ties in the spaces lovely.
Ties in the spaces beautifully. So thank you for joining us at 127 Wolseley Street. All the information, videography, photos, 3D Matterport, and a home inspection that we have done recently are available through us at paulandchristianassociates.com, or if you call us independently. We'll be happy to give you a private showing of this home or any other home that we have listed at the moment.
So join us every week as we do live stream open houses, and we can showcase you our latest listings, and join us on our YouTube channel, Paul and Christian Associates, and the same for our Instagram, and as Christian mentioned, our website. Thank you everyone for joining us. Have a great Saturday.
Thank you.